I'm going to show you exactly how to dynamically display loyalty points within Klaviyo regardless of the loyalty program that you are using. My name's Gavin. I run an email and SMS marketing agency, and I help businesses get past $1 million in revenue through the use of email and SMS marketing. Now, this video is going to be a guide for anybody who's using any type of loyalty program, whether it be Smile loyalty rewards or some other random third party. I'm going to show you exactly how to find the dynamic property, how to insert that dynamic property into your emails, and how to make sure it displays different point balances based on who the individual receiving the email actually is. Let's get into the video. I'm going to start this video in the integrations tab. Now, if you're using a sort of loyalty program, odds are you have already integrated it into Klaviyo. Now, I'm making this video to make it as broad as possible so that you can take this lesson essentially and apply it to any platform that you're using. I'm going to assume that you already have the loyalty program integrated into Klaviyo, which means your metrics from that loyalty program, which you can find on the metrics tab here, will already be passing that information into Klaviyo. Let me show you. Note, we cannot see anything beyond stamped here as the rewards program. Now that's been integrated. So if we go to metrics here, I click metrics, I can see that metrics are being passed, which means triggers and metrics from that reward program, or programs in general, integrations, are being passed into Klaviyo, and I can find stamped. Stamped isn't in there, right? Interesting. But if we're using Smile, we can go like points. We can see that we're having points metrics being passed into Klaviyo now. So we can take these metrics, okay? And this is going to vary from platform to platform. This is how we can get the dynamic tag to dynamically populate point balances in emails, okay? So we have this right here, okay? We have these metrics. We can go ahead and click them and we can see the activity feed all here. Sick, okay? Then we go into, to find the dynamic point balance, we do the following. We click flows, we hit create flow, build your own. I call this IB test 2, create manually, test whatever. And we're gonna go into all triggers. We're gonna go into metric, okay? And we're gonna look for point. Points expiring, points redeemed. We're gonna trigger the flow off of a point-related trigger, okay? Then we hit save, confirm and save. And then what we do is we chuck an email in here, okay? It's just going to be a dummy email, so don't worry, we click edit. We're here now. We click drag and drop. Just use any old template, doesn't matter. Just hit create. And here we are. Now what we do is we hit preview and test. And what preview and test is going to do for us right here, preview and test does, see this here? Let me just make this a little prettier. What preview and test is going to do for us is it's going to preview a profile that would get this email. And that profile is going to have the dynamic point balance metric within it because it's triggered off of the automation. That requires them to have points. Let me show you here. I just hit preview and look at all this. We have all these event properties, all these metrics here that we can pull dynamically in an email, okay? So we can see all this, custom properties, smile point, so that's smile, we know it's smile, okay? We can see, look through all of these, and we just need to find the one that has balance. Look, here it is, smile points balance. So we need to find that tag that's gonna vary from loyalty program to loyalty program, and we need to take that just by clicking it. Take a look at this, click that, and we need to do the following. We can then add that as a piece of text into the email. Take a look at this. See this here? Paste with formatting. Now when we hit preview, it's gonna look that person up and display their point balance. Watch this. So we're gonna go here. This is a dynamic code. Here is your points. Just as an example, let's take a look at this. We're gonna go up to here, click out of that. We're gonna hit preview and test. Now we can see here, there is no points being displayed because their smile points balance is 0. Now if they had points, this would show up. Their point balance here would show up, but it's not right now because there are no points. That is how you dynamically display and find the tag to dynamically display point balances. This is incredibly useful when it comes to just saying, hey, you have these amount of points in your account, don't forget to use them, and you can display that point balance dynamically across pretty much every single one of your emails, assuming that they have points, right? Notice here really quickly as well, you can have a default. Person, lookup, smile, point balance, and then default. See this default? Meaning if it's nothing there, you can then have like nothing, right? And then when you go to preview, if there's no tag there, watch this. See how their balance is 0 here? And it just says nothing now because that's the default tag. It's a great way to dynamically populate that stuff. If you found this video useful, fantastic. Thank you for watching. My name is Gavin. I run an email and SMS marketing agency. This is all I do, and I help businesses get past $1 million in revenue. So if you want a hand with that, go ahead and essentially just check out any of my details in the description of this video. Subscribe to my newsletter. There's a whole bunch of free information there, and I look forward to hearing from you. And subscribe to the channel. It really helps me grow. Thanks for watching.